Being a carer can often be a thankless job. Giving much of their time to loved ones, carers often have little time for themselves. But everyone in this choir can share in their experiences of being a carer and can feel a part of a community of people in similar situations to themselves. The Swansea Carers Choir has been running for around 2 years and holds weekly sessions for people who care for a loved one.
So the choir is for carers, and so everybody who's in the choir, including me, is a carer or a former carer, unpaid carers. We're talking about family carers. We've been going for about 2 years now, and the sessions run weekly, and the idea is that it's a place where carers can come and just get involved in singing, using their voices expressively, and kind of letting go of all the stresses and tensions and so on of their caring responsibilities. So singing is a really great sort of releaser of stress, and it's very absorbing when you're learning a song and singing in harmony with other people. It's a really good way of people kind of just getting into a different place, you know.
Members of the choir are all unique in their care roles, with people caring for disabled children, parents or spouses. Helen cared for her 4 young children as well as her mother, who was a double amputee as a result of diabetes. She says that the choir takes away the stresses of everyday life.
I used to be in a part of choirs when I was younger, but because obviously life gets in the way, I stopped. So now it's being part of the choirs, it helps me get back to what I like to do rather than having to be a carer all the time. It's 2 hours where I can just, let go of everything else and just carry on with the singing, really kind of trying to have a bit of a come down rather than be stuck up in the kind of caring role that I have, and really trying to be Helen, not Helen the carer, if that makes any sense. So yeah.
The choir though doesn't aim to perfect every song they perform and don't hold regular shows. They instead only to create a place for people to socialise and help them from being isolated by their caring role.
Yeah, that's really that's the main job of the choir. Usually choirs kind of are there to perform, put on performances and so on. We don't do much of that. We do a bit, but most people don't have time, to put into learning songs to performance standard and to put on the performances themselves. So that's not our main role. The main function of the choir really is to be there week after week for people to come along to. And just kind of meet up. It's just a lovely sort of social thing to do as well. You can't sing in harmony on your own, so you've got to have other people. So it's a lovely kind of activity from that point of view, and it works. People time and again people sort of say how much they get out of it, and how it makes their life easier, better, something to look forward to. All that kind of thing.
The choir creates a community for these carers and an escape from their otherwise stressful lives. But above all, this choir offers its members a sense of harmony. James Powell Jenkins, That's TV.